finesse the source. I master the course, and I'm still alive, man. Jesus walks. Yes. What's good, people? Myself, Man Like Rage, back with another episode for you lot. Back with another video for you lot. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Support your boy. You gotta be in it to win it. Let's get it, baby. Okay, so today we received some unfortunate news. STEFFLONDON, UK artist, announced the passing of her brother. Now, first and foremost, we send our condolences to the family, and we pray that God is with them and God keeps them and they all can find peace in their hearts. It is a difficult time for them, and like anyone that's lost a member of family or a very, very close friend or whatever, you know how hard it can be to deal with certain things like that. So let's just be mindful at a time like this as we let the family mourn. But on this topic, I want to say, like, when STEFFLONDON posted it, I was like, her brother, you know, and I was looking at the post and all of these things because obviously a lot of her siblings are in the public eye. I think there is, including Steff herself, there's like 4 of them that are in the public eye. So everyone knows who they are to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, what does she mean her brother like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, yeah, and then you start, before you look into the post, you start to think, there's no, like, who's she talking about? So I've looked at the post, and obviously I've seen a sibling of hers that she's posted that I didn't know she had. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen him before. I'd never seen that brother before. And it was, I believe, her older brother, one of her older brothers. So now obviously I know that there's more siblings. But you know, sometimes like you may have siblings that they don't not necessarily like social media, or you know what I'm saying, they don't like to take photos, or you may not have been close with them growing up and all of these things. And then so sometimes some people might not know you have certain siblings or for whatever reason. But yeah, she made a post on her Instagram story. She put his picture up and she showed that he was in hospital. And yeah, it's like, it was just we know it's a sad time because stuff like this is never ever easy to deal with. So just want to say blessings and guidance to STEFFLONDON and her family. May the brother soul rest in peace. And yeah, like, let's just spend as much time with our loved ones as we can. And you know, because we all know that this is a limited time that we got here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not here forever. Like, we are not here forever. And a lot of us have, like, I don't know, grudges and, you know, things that have happened in the past that we've just never been able to let go of because we were so hurt by it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it gets to a time in all of our lives where at least once or twice we need to, like, try and put our differences aside and come together and say, yo, like, we're family, innit? We're flesh and blood. Like, let's look past it and, you know, have this conversation, have some sort of agreement, and, you know what I'm saying, just live our lives without any grudges or any hurt. Let go of all the pain and all of these things. And I know it's not easy. I know it's easier said than done. But I know there's a lot of situations where these things can be resolved, but we just don't do it. One person doesn't want to reach out to the other, or even if one person does reach out to the other still feels a type of way about it. They don't want to respond, they don't reply, or they don't want to resolve it. They just want to be left alone. Sometimes you don't even have no access to that sibling because they feel so hard done by. They move completely far away and they cut off everyone and block everyone. And these things do happen, but when you do have the power to change the narrative and change the situation, I think it's always a good idea to try and do that. You know what I'm saying? Reach out, speak to your siblings, speak to your family members, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, you can replace friends and all of these things and whatever, but family is, you can't replace family members, you know what I'm saying? once that particular family member is gone, that is it. That is it. And then you don't want to have to live with regrets of knowing, like, we didn't fix our bond, and now we're never going to get the opportunity to do that, because I've seen something like that so many times where it's like people are like, I wish we could just fix the bond that we had if we had one last conversation. Like, why did it have to end like that? And then it becomes a whole new pain and slash trauma that you have to deal with now. And knowing that you can never resolve it, like, the feeling can't be too great at all, you know what I'm saying? So let's just take that into consideration and bear that in mind. Again, condolences to STEFFLONDON's family. And also another post that I saw today was Chris Eubank Sr. Chris Eubank Sr. also made a post about him being in hospital due to his health. And he said that he's been dealing with health issues over the past year. But if you lot know, he had a fight recently with Conor Ben. And for the fight, he had to meet the weight, which I believe is he had to basically lose weight. And it was like in a short amount of time, in a short space of time, he had to lose a certain amount of weight. Now, not we all, I know that doing something like that is not very healthy, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing to do. You're putting your body through drastic changes very rapidly in a short space of time. It's almost like you're causing shock to your body, to your system, and that can have serious issues and harmful effects on your body, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that in boxing is always been looked at in sort of like a negative light by professionals and by people that just know about health and understand, like, losing weight so fast, so quick is never a good thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're meant to lose. The normal human body actually just loses weight gradually over time. It burns the fat. But when it does it so quick, like, what type of pressure do you put your system through? So the fact that he had the fight with Conor Ben a few months ago and he didn't meet the weight, he didn't drop the weight quick enough, when it came to the rematch, which was only about a week ago, he still had to lose the weight. And if he didn't lose the weight, he got fined like £500,000. So you can imagine the pressure that he put his body through to lose that weight. Because I saw an interview, he said he's going to make sure he loses that weight. He's not getting fined again and all of these other things he was saying. So we know he went through the procedure.
The way I felt about the fight is that the fight should not have happened. This was an extremely dangerous fight. The weight clauses that they insisted on, him fighting at 160, when he's not a 160 fighter, he's a heavier fighter. Him having to boil down to this weight is 2 or 3 fights in itself. But no one pays attention.
And now there's a post of him online talking about he's been dealing with his health and he just wants to get back to 100, and he's in a bed and he's got all the doctors around him. I'm going to show you the video clip. And these things are parts of the reason, going through those drastic weight loss journeys, like those, you know what I'm saying? And those are one of the things that they do in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't look good and it doesn't sound good, but I hope and I wish him a speedy recovery as well, you know what I'm saying? Because even like Chris Eubank Sr., as you lot may know if you lot follow him, I follow him, he's lost a brother as well, he's lost a sibling as well, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's something that he's been dealing with, you know what I'm saying? And that's also something that's been on his mind, even from obviously from when it happened, but he spoke about it from before the first match that they had a few months ago, you know what I'm saying? So, like, again, like, going back to the first story, take time, have good relationships with your siblings, and all of these things. Take good care of your health, take good care of yourselves, because we only have this one life to live, and you know every single day we're out, they're feeding us junk left, right and centre, fast food, sugary stuff, all of these drinks, like, they don't care about our health. No one cares about our health. You have to care for yourself. So yeah, with that being said, myself Rage, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and remember one thing only: God is the greatest. And stay protected.
Jesus walks, them man close the mouth when I speak. I got the keys, voice of the streets.